Hi guys, and welcome back to another
Baby Name Sunday!
So for those of you who don't know, my name is Heidi, and every single Sunday I upload a baby names related list. And then during the week, we kind of took a break this past week, but normally we do upload kind of like a family, lifestyle, and sometimes a travel vlog. So please subscribe, hit the bell notification down below so you guys don't miss another Baby Name Sunday episode with yours truly, me. All right, so I did also want to do a little intro with my kids because a lot of you guys haven't seen them and a lot of you guys are new. Here is Aries. He is 16 months old. He's super tired right now, so I'm gonna put him down for a nap in just a minute. And then this is my lovely daughter, Zayla. And how old are you?
4, and I'm almost gonna be turning 5.
Aries, can you say hi? Say hi.
Welcome.
Right here. Say hi right here. Yeah! This week's video is gonna be all about unique and uncommon biblical inspired baby names. This was highly requested by a lot of you, so I decided to do it this week. And then next week, I'll be doing a places around the world inspired video. So make sure, again, you guys are subscribed so you guys don't miss that video as well. All right, so moving on to the list, I will be a little bit vague with the whole history behind the name, but I will give you guys obviously the origin as well as the meaning behind the name. A lot of these are people and some of them are places in the Bible. So a lot of really great choices here, whether it's for a first name or for a middle name. I absolutely love every single one of them on the list, and they are definitely more of the uncommon ones, but still with such amazing and beautiful meanings. So I have 12 names on this list. So first name on the list is a girl's name, and this name is Atara. So spelled A-T-A-R-A. And this name is obviously Hebrew originated, and the name Atara actually means crown. So I think that is a very, very pretty and very feminine meaning for the name. And Atara was a descendant of Judah in the Old Testament. So very, very, very pretty name, Atara. It sounds very kind of mythical to me as well. It was actually my husband's top pick on the list for the girls. Okay, next name is a unisex name. I've always had this name kind of on my top list. It is, I guess, considered a little bit more common than normal, but I love it. I think it's so cute, boy or a girl, and that is the name Shiloh. So spelled S-H-I-L-O-H, or you could also spell it S-H-Y-L-O-H. There is a couple other different ways you can spell the name. I seriously have been loving this name. I was actually talking to a girl in the comments, and she's actually naming her boy Shiloh, I believe it was, or she already named her baby boy Shiloh, and she was looking for a middle name, and I was like, wow, Shiloh. I'm like, wow, this is so cute for a boy especially. So Shiloh is Hebrew originated, obviously, and it means tranquil. So Shiloh, it sounds like a very sweet and peaceful name already, and the meaning symbolizes peace, tranquility, just very sweet, soft-spoken. I absolutely love that. And it is a biblical place name, and Shiloh was actually in the top 1000s back in 2018, and it's kind of been like just going kind of dissipating on the charts. So Shiloh would be a perfect name for a little baby boy or a little sweet baby girl. Next name is gonna be a boy's name, and this one's fun and has kind of a spicy Spanish flair to it, and I just had to add it to the list. It's actually very similar to the name Perez. There's a bunch of different ways that it was actually spelt and pronounced in the Bible. That name is Perez, so spelled P-H-A-R-E-Z. Isn't that fun? I love this. So Perez or Perez was actually the older twin sons of Judah, and Perez means to blossom in Hebrew. So I think that that has a nice little symbolic meaning of blossoming a new life, a little baby boy into this world. And the actual name Perez is derived from Perez, and Perez is actually a Spanish originated name. Moving on to the girl side, this name would be a perfect and sweet name for a little baby girl born in the month month of June because it means born in June, and that is the name Junia, or Junius if you wanted to go for a boy. They are both mentioned in the Bible, but Junia is spelled Junia, and then Junius is with an S on the end. So this name is actually Greek originated. I love the Nia on the end. It sounds a little exotic. So Junia was actually mentioned in one of Paul's letters to the Romans, and she was very well respected by the apostles, and she actually became a Christian before Paul did. So she was really, really looked upon because of that. It sounds like a perfect name for a baby born in the summertime. And you can even nickname her Junie. So ever since I was little, I've absolutely loved the name Zach, Zachary, Zachariah. Those names have just been on the tops of my list. I have no idea why. I love the Z, you guys know this, but I ended up finding a really close alternative and contender with that name, and you can even nickname him Zach or Kai, and that is the name Zakai, so spelled Z-A-C-C-A-I. The name Kai has been so much on the rise as well alongside the name Zach. So Zakai is Hebrew originated and it means pure. Zakai was actually a patriarch to a group of people returning back from Jerusalem. There is just so many nicknames that you can go with this. I had to add this next one onto this list because it is one of the oldest names in the Bible, and that is the name Eve. I've loved this name. It is definitely more popular, but I was looking and doing some research, and it's actually one of those names that have quite a bit of peaks and then they kind of drop. Quite big peaks and then it drops. So right now it's in a big drop, but back in 2018 it was actually spot number 443 on the charts, but now it's like way, way, way down. It's not even ranked. The name Eve obviously symbolizes to breathe and to give life, and she is known as the very first woman. So just such a powerful and symbolic meaning behind the name. All right, moving on to the boy side. This name I feel like honestly could be unisex, but it is a boy's name in the Bible. It's from the Old Testament, and that is the name Nakota, so spelled N-E-K-O-D-A. I'm already thinking of so many little nicknames. There's Nick, there's Coda. Coda was actually in one of my other previous baby names, so if you wanted Coda as like a little bit of a nickname, but you wanted a little bit more of a longer name, Nakota would be such a great option. The next girl's name was a little bit of a tongue twister for me, but I had to add it because it is so pretty. I love it. It's 2 syllables, and it's actually a really popular name in Israel, and that is the name Yael, so spelled Y-A-E-L. So it is 2 syllables, Ya, Y-A-H, and then E-H-L, Yael. So that's how you would pronounce the name. And the meaning behind Yael is to ascend. And honestly, this name is not common here in Canada, in probably the US as well, on the western side of the globe. I am in love with those kind of really nice, exotic, pretty names for girls. So that name was Yael. This one I had to add to the list because I've been loving it. I actually know of a little baby boy named this name, and that is the name Abel. So Abel is the name given to Adam and Eve's youngest son, and the name Abel means breath. And in the celebrity, especially in the music hip hop world, the name Abel is kind of well known now because of The Weeknd. His name is Abel, but it is a biblical name that is definitely not overused. This next name can totally go for a boy or a girl. It is for sure a unisex name, but it is a boy's name in the Bible, and that is the name Jorah, so spelled J-O-R-A-H. As soon as I hear this name, it reminds me of Jonah, but Jorah would be a really great alternative to the names like Jordan, Korah, Nora, but it has a little bit of a different twist to it. So this name in Hebrew means early rain, so it does have some nature ties as well, which obviously you guys know I love nature baby names. But Jorah was actually an ancestor, and he returned from Babylon with Ezra. So very cool, kind of nature-esque biblical name. Again, unisex for boy or a girl. So second to last name on this list is definitely a more symbolically powerful name. It means the Lord is perfect, and that is the name Jotham, or it is a Hebrew name, so in Hebrew it would be Jotham. So spelled Jotham. I think it's so sweet. You can totally nickname him Joe or Joey. So Jotham or Jotham was actually the youngest of Gideon's 70 sons. Loving that name for a little baby boy. But last name on this biblically inspired list, comment down below so far if you guys are liking the names on the list, which one's your favorite or is on your list, whether it's a place or a person. Please leave them down in the comments below. I would love to read them because this was actually really interesting to create the list because of all the different meanings and the history behind the names. It was just so interesting to read on. I loved it. I loved the challenge. So the last name is a unisex name. It actually was a name of a king of Israel, and that is the name Zimri. So spelled Z-I-M-R-I. Super cool. I love, you guys know, I love any name that begins with the letter Z or has a Z in it. This name has kind of a cool meaning. It means my music and my praise. I love it. So it was the name of a king of Israel and also the name of one of Judah's grandsons. So that is it with the video. That is it with all the names. Honestly, I love chatting with you guys in the comments below. So please leave whatever comments. I will respond to you. And I will also leave the link to our baby names playlist down below. Definitely go check it out. I have tons more other videos, and make sure you guys are subscribed so you guys don't miss another one of our videos. So until next weekend with our places around the world baby name list. I'm so excited, guys, for that. Oh, I'm so excited. But have a wonderful rest of your Sunday, and I will see you next Sunday with another baby names list. Bye.